Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Michael Bay directed Netflix movie, Six Underground. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put up videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will leave a link for that in the description. All right, it is here, Six Underground, starring Ryan Reynolds, directed by Michael Bay. And those are a deadly combination right there. And this being a movie that was directed by Michael Bay and set for Netflix, that also meets certain expectations or lower expectations. But that being said, this is so much a Michael Bay film that it's not even funny. It's really it feels like a movie like the guy got whatever budget he wanted, complete creative control, and just do whatever you want. And it really feels like there was no kind of like studio notes or interference here. Essentially, this is just a movie about a group of people that get together, led by Ryan Reynolds, who is a self-proclaimed billionaire. And he gathers people that have nothing left and just kind of want to, leave this world behind in a sense, or want to right their wrongs, and they weren't great people to begin with, and then just kind of make things just slightly less terrible by taking out some really bad people in the world. They fake their own deaths and go about doing their form of justice without any government interference. It's just fully funded by Ryan Reynolds' character called One. And basically this movie is just, imagine a 2-hour stunt show is essentially what this is. The plot is razor thin, but that going into a Michael Bay film. Now, I would say Ryan Reynolds really is kind of what gives this whole movie personality, but it's Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds. He really doesn't venture too far from that territory. Pretty much ever since, like you can imagine, and as far as like movies like Waiting goes, and of course Deadpool and that sort of thing. He's just really kind of a one-note kind of act for the most part. But that being said, you know what you're getting as far as that kind of thing goes in the film. As I said, it's one long stunt show, but I will say, you got to get through the Michael Bay, ADHD editing process and, that sort of thing. But this is really just unfiltered. It's craziness, casualties all over the place, both innocent and bad. And it's just like if you were playing a directed Michael Bay Grand Theft Auto film. That's kind of how it felt. It really did, especially the first 25-30 minutes. There's no regard for, safety or anything like that as far as like innocence go. And honestly, those things made me laugh. It's just that kind of movie. It's really dumb, entertaining, kind of a fun type of film. And if you're a Michael Bay fan, you're here in familiar territory. You're not really going to be seeing anything that, would be like you questioning his directorial style. It's craziness. It really is. Once again, the plot's not the best. It's just kind of there, you follow along. Now, there's a bit of like some weird time jumps in the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes of the movie that sometimes they don't transition very well. I thought a couple scenes were like taking place in the quote-unquote present, and they were really like several years ago, but then they go several years ago, 6 months later. It's kind of all over the place. So if you're really looking for a strong narrative style, you're not going to find that here. This is a movie, if you just want to turn your brain off and just watch crazy stunts in crazy situations with guns and vehicles and just over-the-top action, this is going to do it. And I would also recommend that if you do watch this with a proper surround sound setup, because there's a lot going on. It's just overly like immersive as far as audio goes. It's just one of those things. Visual style, it's Michael Bay standard fare, but that's just like, he shoots with a purpose, and his purpose is just glam shots of action, and that's what we get here. Overall, it's dumb, it's fun, but it's just one of those you really are going to have to turn your brain off and just enjoy it, immerse yourself in it, and don't expect cinematic excellence here. It's just really not that type of movie. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 6 out of 10. It's as I said, it's something you want to watch whether you're really focusing on it, or if you're like, kind of playing on your iPad and you just want something crazy in the background and you look up and, oh, a body's flying through the air. That's the kind of movie it is. It really is no more than that. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just that. So let me know in the comments below if you had a chance to check out Six Underground on Netflix. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.